say, man, I've been checking out that Papoose and that Remy Ma stuff. Is all on the internet. All on the internet, man. They going hard on each other. Man, that boy Pap, I salute that boy to the fullest, man. Pap did some shit that a lot of boys can't do. He held that girl down in that penitentiary, man. Boys don't do that. Pap set the bar real high for us. Pap had all the women out here saying they want a Papoose, they want a Papoose, they want a Papoose. And he even had the men looking at him like, damn, man, this nigga here, hell of a nigga, boy. And then, some gonna look at him like he a sucker or whatever. But I looked at him as like he was a hell of a nigga, man, because he did some shit that I knew that I probably wouldn't be capable of doing. And cause I was in that penitentiary myself. And I was like, damn, that boy, that's a real one. And I just think, I think Remy took the nigga for granted, took advantage of the nigga. And I don't really think that he was the type of nigga that she really wanted. I think she just learned to love him, as time went by. And then, when you're in that penitentiary and somebody hold you down, you feel like you own them. You know what I'm saying? So I think she got caught up in all of that. Not saying that she didn't love him. I think she loved him. But at the same time, I feel like that she wasn't into him like he was into her. When we would see him on TV and we would see him on pictures or whatever, he always had that twinkle in his eye. He always had love in his eyes. But she would be, just like, I'm just here or whatever. She didn't have that same look in her eyes as he had in his eyes. So, when a woman don't love you like you love her, it's always gonna be some problems. And vice versa. But I think when he made that move, I think it kind of messed her up, you know what I'm saying? Because she thought that she was gonna keep dragging him. Because she been dragging him. He just been hanging around because he really loved her and he really wanted to be with her. But when he made that move with old girl, I think it kind of messed her up because this girl here, boy, she on her shit. You know what I'm saying? So Remy already know if she on her shit, then that means he gonna be on his shit. And some women don't like to see you with another woman on your shit. So now I think she caught up in being a little jealous that he got him a top notch. And the dude she kind of dealing with ain't on the level as the woman that he dealing with. So she a little bit jealous. And I think she might be trying to, break that little old shit up or whatever. But at the same time, I know Pap over here with this other girl, but if you done been with a woman a long time like he been with Remy, his heart is still over there with Remy, even though he know he need to move around. So I don't know how the shit gonna turn out or whatever. I know what he need to do, but I don't know what he gonna do. And I remember being in the penitentiary and I felt like I was Remy and my woman was Pap. She did everything for me or whatever. And I felt like I owed her whatever. And I had a lot of stuff going on, when she came around. But at the same time, I had much love and much respect for her. And I just felt like that I wasn't a Pap type of nigga. You know what I'm saying? And I knew that she wanted a Pap type of nigga. So it was kind of like pressure on me to try to perform. And she was such a good woman that I wanted to be a pap type of nigga, but I felt like that pap wasn't in me. You know, I'm just keeping it real. I just felt like pap wasn't in me because of my past, because of the type of man that I was in my past. I felt like pap wasn't in me. But at the same time, I had done all that other shit at the same time. I wanted to be a pap type of nigga one day. And I feel like this time in my life was my time to try to be a pap type of nigga. So I tried it. I struggled, but at least I tried it. You know, I used to think pap type niggas was suckers and soft and all that shit. But after being in the penitentiary, you know what I'm saying, and realizing and growing and learning, I feel like the pap type of nigga was a nigga to be. You know what I'm saying? It's much love and respect being the type of nigga that pap is, man. And that's the way we really supposed to be. I know he got his heart busted or whatever people say, see there, that's what you get when you want to be them type of niggas. Just cause you get your heart busted don't mean that you're not supposed to be that type of nigga. Getting your heart busted is part of the game. It happens. It happens to everybody, no matter what type of man you are, what type of woman you are. Getting your heart busted is part of the game. That don't mean that you don't be right. And when you get in your next relationship, you still be the same way. Matters how many times your heart get busted, you don't change who you is. And one day, you're gonna find that one that you can ride off in the sunset with. But I just feel like Remy Ma wasn't ready for what Pap was bringing. He wasn't her type of nigga. You know what I'm saying? Women out here, they say they want a good nigga. They say they want a good nigga until they get one. And it's all fine and dandy in the beginning. It's fun and games in the beginning. But as time goes by, the woman is not used to having a good nigga. They want a good nigga, but they not used to having a good nigga because all they used to having is niggas that cheat on them, dog them, beat them up. And that's what they used to. They want a good man, but they used to this other type of man. So after all the fun and games is over with, they go back to what they used to. It's just the way it is. So the good man doesn't seem so good after a while because the woman is not used to a good man. And that's what Remy got caught up in. She ain't never had no nigga like Pap. She might have always wanted a nigga like Pap, but she ain't never had a nigga like Pap. And that wasn't what she was used to. So after a while, she went back to what she was used to. It ain't nothing against Pap. You know what I'm saying? It's just embedded in the women. You know what I'm saying? To be used to a certain type of man. And Pap is not the average man, so the woman is not used to that type of man. They just want that type of man. So it's just a messed up situation. But you know, I think both of them are a little bit jealous of each other's situation right now. But to be honest with you, Pap, he a good nigga. Look how he won. Look at what type of woman he ended up getting. He got a top-notch woman because he's a good nigga, man. And Remy is jealous of the type of woman that he ended up pulling, but that's the type of woman that he deserved because of the type of nigga that he is. And I guess Remy got the type of niggas that she deserves because of the type of woman that she is being, that she is. So really, shit just working out how it's supposed to work out, man. That's the way it goes, you know. You know, boys in the world, we all done lost some good women and some good men for some reason. And sometimes you don't never get that back. So when you get that, you got to take advantage of it, man. Because you may not never get that back. And that's what's going to kill Remy, because deep in her heart, she know she'll never in life get another pal. Never. He can get another her, but she'll never get another him, man. So really, truly, she the one gonna end up suffering out of this situation the most. Once his heart healed up, once he shake back, oh he gonna be good. But she gonna be messed up for the rest of her life. Cause she gonna know that she lost a real one. The other dudes out here, they just gonna play with her because they ain't on the type of level that this nigga was on. This nigga was going down to the penitentiary to see her every day. Niggas don't go to the penitentiary and visit no woman. Women go to the penitentiary and visit men. Men don't go to the penitentiary and visit women. So she really don't know what she had, boy. She had a special type of man, for real. She had the type of man that every woman in the world wished they had at that time. And this young girl, Clarissa, she is so happy to have this type of man in her corner. She the happiest woman in the world right now, because she sat back and watched Remy and Pap just like everybody else did in the world. And at the same time, she probably was wishing, damn, I wish I had a man like that. She didn't know she was going to get that type of man, but I know when she seen them, she was like, damn, I wish I had a nigga like that. And sometimes you get what you wish for. She probably prayed to God for a Pap type nigga and never knew that she was gonna get Pap. And look at God. The boy walked up into her life. And she gonna know how to treat him. She gonna know how to treat him, man. That's what's so cold about it. And that's why Pap gonna end up falling for her, because she gonna know how to treat him. Remy didn't know how to treat him. And at the same time, Pap might be looking at her as a come up in the beginning, but once she fall in love with him, shit, they gonna be good, man. Because she gonna treat him like he wanted Remy to treat him. He gonna get that out of this girl. And then she gonna get what she always dreamed of. And shit, now they gonna be the powerful couple. Now they gonna be the example of black love. I don't know how long it's gonna last, but they gonna be the example of black love, and everybody's gonna be looking at them now. That's where the ball bounce sometimes, man. Sometimes you miss, sometimes you hit. So everybody, all the couples out here, we have to learn from what we seeing out of Remy and Pap on this internet right now. Shit happens for the good and for the bad. You just have to learn from it, man. And Remy, she's gonna learn from this. It's gonna haunt her for the rest of her life, because she had the man that every woman in the world wished for. She was on top of the world, man. Now she gonna be just an average chick with an average nigga. Nigga probably gonna beat her ass. Nigga probably gonna cheat on her. Nigga gonna dog her. But Pap ain't gonna dog Clarissa. He gonna treat her like a queen, just like he did Remy. That's what you women got to. That's what you women got to. That's what y'all got to look for. That's what y'all got to get. Y'all got to get the men that gonna treat you like a queen. Cause if you don't make the nigga treat you like a queen, he gonna treat you like something else. And you know what that something else is. So y'all watch this and take this as a learning experience, man. And y'all try to do better off of this situation. Texas Red.